Chapter 4. As much as I hated to admit it, it was start to feeling a little down. Why it was so hard to find a mystery to investigate it? Did all detectives have them problem? Still, at least I had some good news to share at school the next day. Step aside, everyone! Everyone, make way! Pinball Wizard coming through! Buster made these comments as he and Arthur walked down the hall. Buster, please, said Arthur. It's that embarrassing. Don't be so, Mother. Arthur, you deserve the attention. Arthur sighed. Nimble fingers here, eyes like a hawk, reflexible like a cat. As they passed the principal office, Mr. Henny waved them in. Good morning, Arthur, Buster, he said. Oh, Arthur, don't forget to give Mrs. McGrady the quarters you collect for the fund drive. I already did, Mr. Henny. The school secretary, Mrs. Tingle, frowned. That's odd. She told me she never got them. Aha, said Buster. Maybe they were stolen. Buster, please contain yourself, said Mr. Henny. The principal turned to Arthur. It's possible you brought them home by mistake. No, said Arthur. He came straight to the arcade with me. In fact, he did very well at pinball. You look at Mr. Hyde's score. Really? Mr. Henny frowned. Mrs. Tingle frowned too. I got the high score once, but when Buster went on, cost me the fortune. Took all my birthday money, like 100 quarters. Boy, did I? Buster stopped suddenly. He stared at Arthur. So did Mr. Henny and Mrs. Tingle. What's the matter? Asked Arthur. We have a real mystery here, said Mr. Henny. Mrs. Tingle frowned again. Not so real, she said. A short while later, Arthur found himself sitting in the principal office. He felt very small. The chair he was sitting in was very uncomfortable. You were responsible for the money, Mr. Henny was saying. You certainly were, Mrs. Tingle added. Arthur shrank farther into the chair. He looked from one stem's face to the other. You mean you think I stole the quarter? But I left them on the cafeteria counter. Well, Mrs. McGrady never saw them, Mr. Henny said. You are responsible for them. If that money does turn up, I'm afraid you'll have to serve a day. Mrs. Tingle cleared his throat. I mean a week of after-school detention. Mr. Henny paused. And no church grass picnic for you tomorrow. Arthur was horrified. As he left the office, Buster rushed up to him. So what happened? Arthur explained it to him. My first important job, and everything thinks I'm the thief, but I'm an innocent. Of course you are, said Buster. That's why you need a detective, like, say, me. I don't know, Buster. Don't you really think you can find out what happened to the quarter? No problem. I could solve this case in my sleep. Well, no, I guess I did have to be awake and not wearing my pajamas either. But don't worry, Arthur. Buster Baxter is on the case. You'll be going to that picnic tomorrow. Trust me. Arthur wanted to believe him, but he wished he felt more hopeful. Okay, Buster, do your stuff, but promise me one thing. Sure? What is it? Try not to get me into any deeper trouble than I am now. things are bad enough as he is.